Hi, I'm Matthias. Windsor.ai for Azure SQL helps you to get more than 70 data sources synced into Azure SQL. Let's get started with how you can set it up. As a first step, you'll need to register for an account with Windsor.ai. Go to onboard.windsor.ai to create an account, and then you start setting up a data connection. So in this example, I'm going to show you how we sync Facebook ads data into Azure SQL, but the process is pretty much the same for all the data sources we support. As a first step, you will click on Grant Facebook Ads Access, then you log in, and once you granted access, you'll be redirected into onboard.windsor.ai, and then here you can set the accounts you would like to sync. In my case, I'm going to sync one account, and then there are additional settings here. So I could say that for the Windsor.ai main account, I'd like to sync the data with a specific attribution window. I click Save, and then once this is done, I go to Preview and Destination. And now over here, I have multiple data sources connected, but in this example, I'm going to stream Facebook ads data over. So what I'll do is I select Facebook here, and then my fields will be loading. So now you can see here, account name, campaign name, clicks, data source, date source, and amount spent. So let's say I want to have that data a bit more granular. I'm going to add the ad set name, then the data preview changes so that we have the ad set name here. So this is the data set we'd like to get into Azure SQL. As a next step, I then click on Azure SQL, click on Add Destination Task, and now in case you have a firewall in place, please do make sure that you whitelist this API here before doing your first sync. Once this is done, you can then continue to set up the destination. First, I add a task name here, dummy Facebook ad set upload. That's the name of the upload. I'm also going to use that as the table name. And then here, I'm going to specify my username, the database name. And then over here, I would specify my password. And then I have to select the schedule, which is in my case 3 a.m. So the data will sync every day at 3 a.m. And then I could specify a backfill here in case I would want to backfill data to say have 2 years worth of this ad set level clicks and spent data available, which I'm not going to do now. They click Save, and now the data is uploaded. Now the upload is okay. So I'm using this tool called Azure Data Studio. In case I refresh, I then have the dummy Facebook ads ad set upload table. So if I say I select the top 1,000 rows in this database, you can then see that the data is there. So now what you would do is you would set up multiple tasks here and repeat the process for all possible combinations of metrics and dimensions you'd like to have synced to your Azure SQL database. Thanks very much for watching and enjoy working with our connectors.